Today we have Yoni Bierig in the studio.
What's going
He
on, guys?
is building a brand, Tempted, with Sommer Ray. It's launched, Go Puff. It's in all these different stores. Pretty dope. And I guess we're same age almost, and similar background, similar places we grew up. But I see you having a lot of fun building your company. And not to say that I don't find what I do fun, but you're doing it and you're having fun with it. And I want to know how you do that, because that's something I kind of envy and want for myself. Recently, I've been just like trying to find the fun in what I'm doing. And I know it's there. And I want to know if I can get to that today.
I'll tell you what. I think one of the most underrated things about building a business is like enjoying the failures and working through them. So like my business, what I'm doing, it's super hard. But like I don't know. For me, it's like I'm very competitive. I don't know if you like sports.
I'm not. I wish I was a sports guy. I don't know why I don't like it.
So like I like sports, and
Mhm.
so like to me, everything's always a competition. I'm always competing with myself. I'm competing with others just naturally, and this business to me, it's like it's competition. I'm going up against these massive conglomerates, these big businesses, and so having that competition, that aspect of like I get to be better than myself from yesterday to today, that fuels me. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm like excited to take on that. And so, I also work in a space where we get to have fun by nature.
Where is that? In the
Alcohol,
clubs.
where naturally,
It's
you work in the
crazy.
clubs, you work in nightlife. Like
Did
I
you
never thought I'd be a part of nightlife, but here
Did
we
you
are.
choose that? Did you say like?
No.
Because sometimes I look at like a nightclub and I'm like, that could be a really fun business to start. And I feel like
No.
I watched this YouTube video. This guy, he started this nightclub, like black market. I don't know, some like teenager
Mhm.
got arrested. But I'm like, I could probably make a really sick nightclub. You think I could do it?
I'll be honest with you. It's funny because like working in alcohol, you would think I like going out. You think I like drinking. I'm not a big drinker, and I don't like going out. I used to, like I had those days, but I don't really care for that. But being able to work in it means that I'm there, and I'm there for work. So when you're doing something that's kind of fun and it's for work, then it's like okay, that's fine. But no, I don't recommend that, and
Dude, I see myself going to networking events and I'm like,
that's so different.
this is not helping me. Maybe I enjoy it. I'm like, why do I enjoy it? Like, I'd rather be anywhere else than a networking event, or like,
I love networking events.
or like I'm at like a freaking Webby's after party event, and I'm like, there are people dancing on the dance floor, and I'm like, I'm trying to sell people on coming to our podcast studio, and I'm like, okay, I could leave. I made friends. Did I actually make friends? I'm like
Whoa.
trying to like get them to buy my service. It's like,
Well, so you got it wrong then. Why you have to go to these things with like a mindset of I'm not going to sell them my service. I'm going there to sell them on me. And by making that connection, whatever happens after that is only gonna help you. So like if you're going there, when I go to like networking events, for example, like I don't start with what I do. I start with who I am. Like I start with just finding out about them, and then like they'll ask you, what do you do? And then you tell them, and if it's relevant, it's relevant. If it's not, then I always learn like one thing that is really important when you go to these networking events. Don't waste like this might sound wrong, but don't waste your time on the wrong person, because I've seen people get into the conversation with someone who's doing like logistics for a company that has no relevance to his, and they're just chatting for an hour, and I'm like, dude, you have 3 hours of this event, lock in. Like you have to go to the right people. So like once I see that someone doesn't really have that relevance, no offense, but I'm here to network. When I say network,
but it's just like, okay, next, I don't like you. But I went.
speed dating, dude. It's speed dating. That's what
I
it
was
is.
going to go to this event today, this morning, and I was like, okay, this is a cool one. This is a cool room, 22nd floor of a building. I'm like, this is cool. But then I realized, like, who am I actually going to meet there? What am I actually going to do there? It's a waste of time.
Oh well, now you're.
It's like in my brain that I'm going to do something productive. I don't know. So I didn't go.
I couldn't disagree with you more.
I didn't go. But I see you at events, or I see you at like what's not actually an event. Like you're hanging out with like your like red carpet type stuff.
Mhm.
You're with streamers. You're like you're at good places. You're in these places where like you can meet them in their natural environment. I don't even know how you get there, bro.
Well, for one, just back on to your point before, I think like the first thing that you have to realize is like when you go to these networking events, you're not going to have fun. You're going there with an objective, and you really never know who you're gonna meet. And so even if you think something is stupid, like all it takes is one person. All it takes is one person. You can meet that person anywhere, but don't ever like say no to something. And to your point about meeting cool people and being there in their natural environments, well, I mean, you should have met me like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I was going to conferences, and I still do. I was going to all these networking events where there weren't those famous people, but you build up to it.
So
And,
who's that first person that got you into like the cool, like your first
the
cool
like
place?
exclusive crowd?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would say okay.
Like
this-
you were at an event today that I wish I could have went to and I wasn't invited to. That's crazy. Like,
Well, that story is even crazier because that actually was just like a full circle moment. I'll get to that, but like, okay, I'll give you the first story. Like, well, this is honestly the way it goes, and I don't really talk about this much, and I don't put this out there. But the first thing I used to do when I was like 20, 21, I was still building my business. I would save up money, and I would actually no, I would go to Sixers games, Philadelphia Sixers games. I would actually get the cheapest ticket possible, like literally the cheapest ticket possible, and I would literally Photoshop like damn near courtside
no way.
every single game. Eventually, I met a group of people who did the same thing, and we had a system. There was one guy who would tell us what color the bands are for the club that they have in there, where all the people go. The other guy would tell us which security guard's working there, so we can dap him up, and this and that. We had a whole system until one day I met a
Did
guy.
you ever feel like guilty? for
Hell
doing that?
no, I'm good.
No.
No one was sitting in the seats that I was sitting at.
Okay, I hear that.
You know, whatever. It is what it is, and you gotta do what you gotta do. I was a young kid, and I don't necessarily condone or recommend, but whatever. And then I met a guy who was a manager for a player, or like one of the guys on his team, for a player on the Sixers who was like in and out of the G League, and we became friends. And he was really cool, and he kind of introduced me to like the athlete world, the idea of somebody who's doing like he was in that freaking NBA.
But why did he want to introduce you to people? What did you?
Well, the concept that I was courtside and that I had a business was interesting. Like, oh, this is someone who's on the up and up.
So, but like it's like the fake it to make it thing, bro. Like, do you feel like you were?
Did I feel
People-
like a scam?
Yeah.
No, I felt like that's who I was as a person. I just wasn't. I didn't necessarily have the means to sit courtside. So so now that I'm courtside, people get to know who I am, and all of a sudden, like, I still was building that business. I just wasn't paying $30,000 for a courtside.
Part of
ticket.
me loves it, and part of me is like, what if they know that I'm not all that? What if
Oh well,
they
I
know?
told them at the end.
Okay.
But let me explain to you. So like that happened. I met them. They were cool. Whatever. Eventually, there was a game. This is kind of the turning point. There was a game. It was the day that James Harden got traded to the Sixers, and it was the Knicks versus the Sixers in Philly. I had actually paid for the ticket because I knew I wouldn't be able. Everyone was gonna be there, so I had actually paid for like a courtside ticket.
How much was that?
Too much. It was probably like maybe costing like $2,000 or something like that. Whatever.
It's crazy.
We had
crazy.
yeah, but we had already had passes to the games. We were connected with the people in the stadium. We would go through the VIP. I went through the same entrance as Travis Scott. We walked in like together. It was insane. That same day. And then I met this one guy. He was friends with Jaylen Brown, or he was friends with he was friends with one of the guys on the Celtics, whatever. We made a connection. I helped him get a pass for one of the games, and he introduced me to all these famous people, like more like rappers and like those types of people. But he introduced me to athletes and rappers and stuff like that because he was appreciative that I had let him get a pass and all that stuff, and we clicked.
But what's he introducing you to people for? What does that help?
Yo,
him?
this is my boy Yoni. He runs a sports betting startup. Like, that's cool, you know, like, because at the time sports betting was like brand new. People are just starting to get into it, and like it was cool. Like I'm building this brand, and yeah, so he was just introducing me to people, and I think he just liked the idea. You know, he like I said, fake it till you make it. Like, he had this idea that I was an up and coming entrepreneur, and I was, and you know, thankfully, like I said, I developed a skill, and the skill was understanding how to interact with people who are famous and celebrities and whatnot. When I say interact with them, I mean, like, you know, just be there, provide value, don't fan out, don't take too many pictures, and don't like stand out, but also be noticed. It's like there's a happy medium.
Were you taking pictures then?
No.
Of everybody?
Never.
So like I see all these pictures on your Instagram.
Yeah.
When do you take them?
Oh, so like anything that you see on my Instagram is I don't really take pictures. You won't see me posting with like random famous people on Instagram.
What do you mean? I see you posting with the guy that had the henna stuck to his face. Nick.
Nick Naracina. That's a friend of mine, and when it just happened to be that we were taking pictures as friends, like I take pictures with my boys.
Okay.
It wasn't like, yo, Nick, can I get a picture with you?
So what about
different.
I see your like everybody I click on your tag have like 300K views, like 300K followers.
Yes, like I mean that's kind of just like a product of my environment and like the space that I'm in. But naturally, I work with one of the biggest and best celebrities in the world, and that's Sommer Ray. And so when you work with someone who's such a well-respected person in the space, like she's been around for so many years and everyone knows who she is, naturally, when I'm a part of her team, people will respect me more so or less, and I'll be in those rooms with the people that I need to be in. And I know that because she's the one that introduces me a lot of the times these days, I have to hold myself to a certain place. I can't ask people for too many pictures. I can't fan out because at the end of the day, I'm an extension of her when it comes to places that she brings me to, or any of my friends for that matter that are famous or however you want to say it. But I don't look at it like that anymore. I look at it as like, we're in a similar industry, and these are people that I want to connect to get to a certain place. And whether you have 100,000 or 500,000 followers or 10 million followers at the same time, I want to connect with you to see how we can build. And when you come to it at that perspective, and you come to it without like that, I just want to meet them and say I met them. Like if you come to it with, I really want to connect with these people, you find out that they're real people. Some of them are cool, some of them are not. The ones that are not, stay away from, and the ones that are, you connect with. And
Who are the coolest people you met?
the coolest people I met that that are famous, I guess you could say. I mean, first of all, Sommer Ray. Yeah, I mean, like,
how did you even meet her? Like, I knew of her, but I couldn't really think of like anything I knew her from.
She's like a pioneer in the social media in general. Like, she was one of the first people on like TikTok and YouTube and Vine and all those things.
How does a nice Jewish boy meet a Sommer Ray?
I mean, first of all, she's a big advocate, so I love that.
She is?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Secondly, like I said, mutual friends. But besides for that, like I mean, she was a really cool person. Like, I connect with. I don't care who's Jewish and who's not. If you're a good person, I'm gonna connect with you. And like, she was really cool. She was really nice. We met. I think we met in Vegas in 2023 or something like that, and we had a nice, a fun time, together with friends. And we just kept in touch, and we had both kind of had the similar idea to start this business, and so we did it. But yeah, I mean, some of the coolest people.
Wait. So you meet someone. When was the I met you to like let's start a business together?
Okay, so we met in Vegas. We had a whole weekend there for Super Bowl, so we had like seen each other a bunch of times. And
how do you even get to that point?
She was friends with people that I was friends with, so we were naturally in the same place at the whole time, every day and night. And then we actually drove back to LA together from Vegas.
That's crazy.
With a couple friends. And then from there, she's a DJ, so she was performing in Atlantic City, and I'm in Jersey, so we had we had basically just planned to meet for dinner. And at dinner, I think like I ordered Shirley Temples, and like we were just talking about how much like we loved it, and like I said like, oh, like I actually have this like idea for a business to do that, and she said she had the same thing. And like we instantly were like, well, let's do it together.
You
like,
ordered a dirty Shirley?
I think I ordered just like a Shirley Temple.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I don't remember which one exactly. But then later that night, we did order a bunch of dirty Shirleys. And I have a video being like, this is the start of something big. And here we are like 2 years later, and it is big.
Do you never have like a feeling like if I'm ever in an environment where I'm around cool people, part of me just feels like I'm third wheeling or something? You don't feel that?
No, you see, well, with me, like, I always take over the room. Like,
how?
Because I'm just an energy ball. Like, I don't change my personality for anyone. And some people don't like that, but I'm going to give the energy. I'm going to say out-of-pocket things. I'm going to be funny. I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be known. Because that's just who I am as a person.
You don't care
I don't care who likes me and who
people,
doesn't. No.
Yeah, I feel like
Why should I?
That's something I want to figure out, like the people-pleasing part.
Why should I? First of all, know your value. I know my value. I know the business I'm building is something that people want to be around and be a part of. I know my value. And because I know my value and because I'm self-confident, I don't care if people don't like something about me, because there are
Was
people
there ever like a big celebrity that you met and you spoke your mind and they're like, I don't like that guy. That guy's a douche. Bad. Sorry, I don't know, bro.
I don't have beef with anyone, like, because I know not to, because everyone talks. And I like, maybe there are some people that I don't like that I don't know if I should call them out. Let's do this.
So to have people like you, do you need to have people that don't like you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Not everyone. I mean, there are some people who just like everyone likes, and like there are people like that. Like Nick Naracina, everyone likes him, like, because he's dope.
Everybody likes. There's gotta be people that hate him, bro.
Anyone who hates him is just straight jealous. Like, but that's fine. Like, same thing with Summer. Like, anyone who doesn't like her, she's a sweetheart.
That's rage bait. That's rage bait.
No, when you meet Summer, like, I've never met someone who met Summer and didn't like her. If you didn't meet her or you're jealous of her, then okay. But I've never met anyone, any of my friends, anybody who met her who was like, I don't like her, because you can't. She's a sweetheart. She's nice to everyone. She's a real person, and she's been under the spotlight for years and still manages to have sanity and actual compassion. It's not something that you see often. So no, like I also know to stay out the way. Like I don't want to be in drama.
Mm-hmm.
I've had close calls, but like nothing too crazy. Like I talk a lot, so sometimes like I think I won't name names, but like one time like I might have said something that I wasn't supposed to say, and then somehow one guy told the other guy who told the other guy who got back to him. He's like, "Why are you talking like smack about me, or why are you telling people my stuff?" And I was like, "Whoa,
Dude."
Like my bad.
Sometimes I'll just say something and I don't even realize it means a lot to somebody. I'm like, oh my god,
bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't even know I was pushing buttons.
As you get bigger, you have to like media train yourself. Like you have to PR train yourself. You have to know things you can't say. I used to get in trouble with this in high school.
What did you say? What did you say?
Like specifically?
Yeah.
It was more so like just about like I guess his like love life. I may or may have not like. I didn't even know I said it. It was subconscious. And I didn't say it with malintent. I think I just said it. Like it just I don't know. And it was something about his love life that I guess he didn't tell anyone else or something. And like I was like, damn, like, I didn't even know I did that. My bad.
Like I saw the roast of Kevin Hart.
Sick.
And I think Chelsea Handler. I watched the thing.
Yeah.
She's laughing in it, but and
That
I see
hurt.
the news articles.
Had to hurt.
What?
Why? What did the news article say?
I don't know. She was saying that like there was too much.
Oh, she did.
Yeah,
okay.
she was saying it's too much.
Yeah, I didn't look at like what happened afterwards, but I did see. I was like, whoa. But I mean, Lizzo kind of.
I just don't know who's friends and who's not friends, and like how people get invited. How would you get in that room if you want? Would you be able to get in that room if you wanted to?
Well, I didn't know what was happening. If I have prior notice that something's gonna happen, I can definitely probably make that happen.
What's on your radar right now? Where are you gonna go?
On my
Cup?
World Cup for sure. But
Actually,
I'm just gonna. Yeah, that should be.
It's like
sports is my
$2,000.
thing.
Okay, and Knicks finals.
I'm there.
How?
All of them. In OKC too. Oh, first of all, shout out Isaiah Joe, one of my boys on the Thunder. So that's he's not getting me tickets, but I'm going to support him. And in OKC, it's cheaper, so we're good there. In the Garden, I'm just gonna have to play connections and see what happens.
Is that how it works?
I mean,
like there's rules.
By
there's
the way,
tickets,
like famous people, you can clip this. Famous people don't pay for shit. Can
really? I guess so.
Okay, famous people don't pay for anything. I'll rerun that.
It's both gonna be played. It's
yeah, you
no
can
cuts,
bleep
bro.
it. Yeah, they don't pay for it. Everything's free at this point. Like if you have enough clout, people will just have you there.
That's crazy.
And yeah, try and attach yourself to that, but like I don't know. It's insane how that works.
Everybody wants to give people like opportunities when they have like clout.
Clout is
someone that's like very successful is like, can we trade studio time for something else? I'm like,
why can't you pay for it? You're so successful.
Yeah, it's also like people ask me for discounts on services, and I'm like, it's like,
listen. One thing I do know about, one thing I have learned about celebrities is that they actually are like really like cheap and frugal at sometimes. Sometimes they're not. Like you'll see they'll spend crazy on something, but then they'll haggle for like $10. It's insane.
How much?
Not to say we don't all do it. It's
how much do you spend like a month?
How much do I spend a month?
Yeah.
So much.
Why?
I don't know.
On your personal stuff.
I mean, here's the thing. Me and my business are one, like in my eyes, me and my business are the same thing. So anything I do personally, I'm doing it for my business. So I justify it to myself that I'm spending money to make money. So anything that I spend on my personal
like a
cards.
Bentora playing basketball to learn more, you know?
Like anything that I spend in my life, anything on my day-to-day that I spend, it's because I think it's going to get me somewhere in business. I paid $120 to get here on the train. Sheesh. I came here for meetings. I personally see that as value.
Okay, but like buying dinner.
You want a number though?
Buying dinner? Like, do you have an expensive lifestyle?
Do you want to know how much I spend every month?
I don't need to know.
I'll tell you.
That's what I want to know is like,
it's like close to 20,000.
Bro.
Yeah, it's insane.
On yourself?
Yeah.
Is on your personal credit card?
Yeah. What
are you spending on?
I mean, I'm traveling pretty much every week. A couple times. I eat. I don't really eat.
Maybe that's why I'm not fun. I don't spend money.
I eat. Well, you don't spend money to make money, man. You can't. You got to. I eat. I go to networking events. I go to any event that I need to go to. I get to all these places. I spend on my friends. I spend on my family. I obviously do that. I have my car payment. I have two cars. Anywhere I stay, I don't currently even have an apartment. I just stay where I need to stay. Anything that I have to spend, I spend. I don't spend calculated. I spend based on where I need to be. And I do save money. Like I do make sure that I'm not overspending. I don't go to like fancy things, but like I'll be at fancy things, but I don't pay for fancy things.
When did this start? When did you start like spending so much?
I'll be honest, even before I had it.
Yeah.
I was always spending more than I had. But
Do you-
that's I think I always found it. I'll tell you why. I spend so much because I believe that like what I'm doing is going to be worth value at the end. So if I paid to get into that next game, it's because I thought that I was going to get value from it. And at the end of the day, that theory for me has paid off. So like when I do end up spending a lot more money, sometimes you bust, but like I felt like I have a pretty good hit rate with that, and so it works.
Is it like low key gambling though?
100%, and I'm a gambler.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm not a gambler.
Gotta
Like
be. Now you don't have to be.
if
but
I play poker, I'm folding if I don't have pocket aces or something. Like
okay, whoa.
because it's just like it's not worth it. It's just like risky for no reason.
Well, bro, I mean, you gotta risk it. I'm gonna keep saying.
I'm
these
not
cliché,
like a
risk it
no
for the
risk
biscuit.
guy. Like
Sounds like you are.
I take risks. Like the Webbies was happening in the city. I didn't have a ticket. I showed up. I got in.
Okay.
I showed up to another
Now
thing.
let's say
I didn't get into
let's say
one.
that was in Vegas. You still doing it?
Why would I go to Vegas for that? It's
'Cause
crazy.
well, there you go.
Vegas for a maybe.
Bro, I went. Where did I recently just go? I literally took a flight. Oh, I took a flight to Boston just
Okay.
for a potential meeting.
Really?
My friend said, "Hey, I have a suite at the Red
So
Sox game."
what happens when no meeting?
I took an L. And on to the next one.
Hmm.
That's it.
Do you think you need to be risky? You think
At
it's
this
like an
point in my
industry
life, yeah, I'm
thing?
25 years old. I can take risks. Yes, 100%. Any dollar amount that I make or save won't matter at the end. It won't. It won't. If I save $100,000 right now, I don't care. I don't need $100,000. I want $500 million. That $100,000, when I look back at it and I'm like, I was 25 trying to save $100,000, I'll laugh. Sorry. All that money that I have right now is getting spent. I'm not saving money.
Do you think people judge you like based on like,
could.
your lifestyle?
Maybe. Sure. I don't care. I'm sure that if they do judge me, they'd love to be in my position.
Mm-hmm.
Like not from a cocky perspective, from like I feel like we're building something so big. I feel like we're doing something so great and we're involving so many people. Like, okay, you want to judge my lifestyle? Like my lifestyle, I don't live like a lavish. I don't buy designer clothes. I'm sitting here in like H&M.
Do you think that's like how you bump into people by just spending money, being in the right places? Like,
Yeah, you have to be in the right
I
places.
want to go to Zero Bond because I don't know, we meet people there.
Well,
But what do I do with that? Just because I meet someone famous, like I met Eric Andre 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't change my life. I don't know what to do with him. I'm not his friend.
Well, get to a point where
If
you
I meet
are.
him maybe like a 6th time, maybe something would mean something.
Yeah,
but-
well, that's what it takes. I mean, like it depends. It depends. What do you have? What do you have to offer when you meet these people? Like it's like, what can I do to make their life better? What can I do to enhance the moment? Not just be there. You have to. If I were you, I'd be like, hey guys, like whoever it is, let's say it's LeBron James. Hey LeBron, I know you have a podcast. I have a studio, and that's when you can do things for free. Hey LeBron, like I have a podcast studio. Like I'd love for you to come in. Like
I told Eric
And, bro,
Andre
I would
that.
go
He's
on your
like, I have a
Inst-
team that does that.
I
Get
would
with
go
me.
on your Instagram. The first thing, if I were you, the
Mhm.
first thing I would do at a networking event and you start talking to them, they ask what you do, I would go on your Instagram and I'd click on most popular views and I'd show them that shit.
Mhm.
You have like views, you have like videos with like 30 million. I showed my friend that today. He's like, whoa. If you have posts with like 800,000 likes.
It's clout chasing though. It's like
What do you
that-
think everyone does? Go to LA. You go. The first thing they do is how many followers do you have?
I see salespeople and they're masters at like BSing, and I'm just like, part of me envies that because they're not lying,
You're not. You're just
And then-
enhancing.
and then part of me is like, I don't want to be that guy at the same time. Like I want and don't want to be that.
You have to be a
person.
salesperson. You're a business owner. You have to be a salesperson. You have to sell what you're building.
But-
If I'm not buying what you're selling, then what's the point?
I know it's just a hard.
When you go
selling,
buy
yeah.
a car, they tell you things that are true, but that are
I've never bought a
exaggerated.
car. I never bought a car.
All right. Well, when you do, you'll hear it.
I feel like I'd never buy a new car. I feel like I'd only buy used cars.
Okay.
I don't know. But I mean, here's another thing. Like you're like, I don't know how to say this, man, but like
Come
you
on.
spend a lot of time in the like nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
Does that like rub off on you in any way? Like spiritually, religiously?
I used to. Not anymore. I don't drink when I go out. I don't get drunk most of the time.
So are you having fun?
I'm locked in. I want to go home.
So
I'm
why
tired as hell.
Okay, when you're having fun. Are you having fun? It looks like you're having fun.
That is not the moments I have fun. The moments that I have fun are when I'm with friends, when I'm at the stores, when I'm doing samplings, when I'm selling the product, when I'm talking to investors. That's my fun. That might look fun. That's not what I enjoy. I want to go home at the end of the night. I get so tired. When I go out, I don't get any sleep. Like,
It's like a nasty work environment though, no?
Like being at a club.
Yeah.
I mean, it's entertainment, brother. It's not going anywhere. And if you don't want to adapt to it, then that's on you. But at the end of the day, like if people are drinking my drink there, that's where I'll be.
Do you even like music or like DJs or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I don't care too much for that music. I like my music that I like, but it's not nasty to me because that's a clientele. So I treat everyone that drinks my drink as I don't care who you are. I don't discriminate. But it's work. The same way the person who works security there is on his job, same way the manager's there on his job. It's a job. Like whatever it is, it is. Like, there's a lot of people who do work that other people wouldn't do, but that's what it is. And we have an alcohol drink, and clubs are a place where alcohol is present. And
But like you created that environment for yourself. You created that job for yourself.
correct.
And like just like I always heard growing up from religious orthodox, people are like, okay, you're gonna start a business and it's gonna impact your religiosity, it's gonna impact your spirituality, but like this is probably impacting it a ton. No.
I'll tell you what. I think there's other factors that impact things more than the business itself. I think who you surround yourself with is more important. I think who you date is more important. I think who you interact with is more important, not necessarily your work. I think your work, I know religious Jews that work in places you'd never expect it. Like,
Dude, it always kills me whenever I see like a Jew in like a place. I'm like, oh. Okay.
yeah, I mean, listen, here's the thing.
Even like seeing a Jew behind a counter in a bank is crazy. Like even like that, like even like in a normal place, it's just like what?
Let me tell you something. I do what I do because I want to get to where I want to get to, and this is what kind of fell on me. But if you believe in God, you believe in things that happen for a reason. And I think I fell on this business not through like I wasn't chasing an alcohol drink. That was never my dream. But it came across my life. That's how it kind of came, and it came for a reason. I have to do what I have to do, and if I have to be at the clubs, I got to be at the clubs. First of all, like I'm definitely not at the clubs. I mean, I don't know what stories you're seeing, but I don't post from the clubs.
Okay.
I'll like repost a story that if we did a party or something, like we'll
So-
do events and that's fine. And I
Mhm.
enjoy those. But I don't like go to the clubs just to go ever, really. Like the last
So
time
what are you actually doing? How you actually building your company? How you making money?
I mean,
Also, like I'm curious, like what's your actual agreement with like Summer? I don't know if you could say it, but
she's a co-founder, so she's a founder just like I am. So there's no like separate agreement. She's a co-founder. She's a part of the team. She builds it with us, and she's great. And we have a really really good team. Like side note, like big thing in our business is like our team is really what I mean. Like I'm just somebody who obviously talks a lot and does a lot of things, but my team is really where it's at. My team's like family to me. So like when you work, that's like kind of another part of an extension of why I do what I do. It's like maybe if I was with a bad team that I'd be less motivated to do this. But since my team is so close, and
who
like,
is your team? It's
I
like,
have Everett, who's just like my guy. Like he does operations. I have Joel, who does sales. I have Katie, who does marketing, and Summer, and then me. That's like the core team.
how do you meet all your people? That
Katie is on Summer's direct team, and so I met them together
Okay.
when we got dinner. And Joel and Everett had their own company in which we kind of brought into our company. I met Joel through a LinkedIn post.
What do they do?
What
was the old company?
they had an alcohol drink as well. It was like a wine-based like spritzer.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's crazy how it all. Sometimes I just think about how that all came about, like so randomly. One on a LinkedIn post, one at the Super Bowl, this, that, and eventually, and like now we're at a point where Joel just had a baby and Everett has a kid, and like that's like it's family. Like I talk to like his wife talks to me, and his wife talks to me, and this, and we're all just like the family. And so like to me, it's like we're building this, and now I know like Joel just had his first son, and he's getting married, and like now we're building this business not just for me, we're building this business for them. Like we're building something to.
So what's the day-to-day like?
Day to day is like whatever. We have challenges and we have objectives and we have goals every week, and most of it is getting our product into distributors and stores and on shelves, and others is making sure that we're building the next best product, or we're iterating on our product and the packaging. We're doing meetings with investors. We're talking to everything.
So like getting a product on a shelf, like are you like, how do you get in ShopRite? Like how do you do that?
Honestly, that was personal connections. Shout out to Scott, my boy. But realistically, like having a good product, going and pitching, connecting with people, showing up to industry events, forums and conferences and stuff like that. And then you just have to really, like I said, it's not easy.
Are you like emailing cold outreach or?
I don't do so much cold outreach anymore. I
Yeah?
usually thankfully, like the network is big enough to where I can actually like be like, hey, do you know anyone in this network? And then they'll connect me. But if I have to, I will. But I always find a way. Like I have my method. Like I'll find a mutual connection and I'll go to that mutual connection. But the biggest thing is like showing your value, and like we have Sommer Ray and no one else does, and that's somebody that people want. People like to be associated with that. And so when you do mention we have this, this, and that, and we build a good deck, and you show them, you come present your product well, then you have a chance. But day to day is just consisting of like it's a startup, so it's taking care of anything at hand. It's not necessarily like a corporation where there's like at 9 a.m. we have our corporate meeting, at 10 a.m. we have our marketing. It's not like that.
You don't feel like you need that? Like I
can't have it.
I'm an ex-spontaneous person. I used to be very spontaneous.
Ex-spontaneous.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I want to get back there. Do you feel like do you have enough structure in what you do?
The more we grow, the more structured it gets. I can say that. Like in the beginning, it was like no one knew what their role was. Everyone was like kind of just touching everything. Now we have, okay, I do this, Joel's doing this, Everett's doing this, Katie's doing this, Summer's doing this, and we have our team meetings, and we talk every day, pretty much everyone, and we keep each other in the loop for everything. But we have our meetings, and slowly everyone's starting to grow into their role a lot better. And as we grow, we're going to be adding more people, and the more people we have, the more structured those roles will be. But it's a startup, and everyone needs to be a utility player, and everyone needs to be able to touch on everything. So, when Katie, who does most of our marketing stuff, is in our calls, she's also hearing the operational stuff. She's hearing the distribution stuff and the sales things. And that's important for her to know, because if there's a day that comes where Joel can't work and I need someone's help on something and she's there for that, that helps us. And
that's pretty cool.
It's like a basketball team, right? Your center, it always helps. If your center can shoot a 3, that helps you. If your center is only stuck to one position and can't help you around the court, then it's less effective. But if your whole team can guard all positions and your whole team can do everything, you're winning. And I'm winning. Like, my team is terrific.
Nice. I want to get to more of like the fun stuff.
Let's do it.
Like earlier you told me that you're like partying with Leonardo DiCaprio.
I was at a party where I'll name drop people. I don't care.
Like what? Yeah, you can name drop.
Let me just start with that.
Okay,
it was
name
like
drop,
Leonardo DiCaprio. It was Tobey Maguire. It was Jeff Ross. It was Drewski. It was who else was there? Like, I think Pete Davidson was at a different party. But those.
But where and how?
That party was actually a Raising Cane's party,
and
like they have this they do like the craziest exclusive parties like in the world. Like, honestly, it's literally insane. And thankfully I know the right people, and I was a part of the group that went there. And
what's the objective of being there?
There was no objective. That was
just
let's just go. I mean, at
doing it
that
for the
moment, it was
plot,
like
for
this. I wasn't sure what was happening, to be honest. I didn't know who would be there, so there was no way to have an objective. It was already at Super Bowl. So like Super Bowl is like a time where you network, and at night you party with whoever you networked with. And that's what we did. And at that party, like I said, those were the people that were there, and it was like a whoa.
Oh, that was just one party.
That was just one party. And those moments continued to happen later on, but that was like the first one. I was like, at that same party, I know I told you this earlier, and you said you don't know who Miles Teller is, which is crazy.
I'm sorry, bro.
Miles Teller.
I looked through his movies, and I'm like, I haven't seen a single one of his.
Huh?
I never watched Top Gun. I never watched.
Oh, well, but you're admitting that you are not watching these movies that are legendary, right? At least.
I know they're good.
All right, cool.
I'll get to them eventually. They're not going anywhere.
Bro, he's a legend. Anyways, whatever. But like, I'm like at the bar with Miles Teller, just chatting about how we both like the same football team and like placing a sports bet together. Like, that's so what.
Do you like that?
As a child, I have that inner child is in me. So yes, like it always excites the inner child in me.
Like I spoke with like I was sitting right next to, I know I'm keeping going to Eric Andre because I just think he's a freaking legend. I was sitting next to him like he was at a bar ordering a drink at like afternoon and whatever, and I spoke to him for like 5 words and another time. And it's just like crazy. Like, they're real people, but I wish I could just meet them. I wish I could just meet them in their environments. More like that one time where I met him. And like, where do you go? Where do you go to meet people?
The events like Super Bowl, NBA All Star,
So I
Miami
gotta be
Grand
more of a
Prix,
sporty guy.
people at UFC. I mean, like freaking
UFC looks sick.
Mark Zuckerberg was there.
Really?
Yeah, that was cool.
Which fight?
Tom Brady and Mark Zuckerberg in the same spot, right there with them. Like that was crazy. That was in Vegas.
That was in Vegas.
Yeah, but like sporting events is massive. Like, the big ones are massive. You have it's all really sports. You have cons like film festival. You have
You think that's worth it?
Coachella, Miami Music Week, Art Basel, all of those things. It's insane to keep up with all of them.
You're at all of them?
Not every single one. Sometimes I just forget, but yeah, like when I can and I do, I always meet those people every time.
What do you think, like, people that see you at this event and maybe like they're religious or modern Orthodox, what do they misunderstand, like, about you?
Say that again.
I feel like what I was saying is, like, I see you at these places doing these things, and you're like, people don't. It's not actually like this. It's not actually like that. What are people misunderstanding, like, about you and kind of like the environment that you're in?
I think a big misunderstanding is people think I'm just having fun.
That's what I thought.
I think the biggest thing is, like, you have to realize, like, I live what I do for work. I live it, and because of that, I do whatever it takes, and there's no shame in my game. And I'm in a place right now where I'm building something that I think is going to be massive, and I see the impacts. I see the effects. Like, when you start to see it, you get even more motivated. And I'm starting to see it. People are talking to me about it. People are showing. I see people buying the drink. I see people I don't even know buying the drink. I see people engaging and liking, enjoying, and things like that, and feeling a part of the company. And because we're very open with everyone, and we talk and we answer. A misunderstanding about me is simply I'm busy. Like, I'm working. I'm not BSing, and I'm doing what I have to do, and I'm focused, and I have a plan. And so when people might see he's with this famous person and this and this and this, listen, I think it inspires people, and maybe it makes some people feel some type of way, but I know for a fact there's a couple, I don't know how many, but I know there are a couple people that are inspired seeing that. And to me, the 1 to 2 to 3 people that are inspired are worth 10 times more than the 10 to 100 to 500 people who are like, I could care less about those people, because those people aren't going to push me up. But the people that I inspire, every time I inspire one person and I hear it from this person, like, oh my God, like, I see your story. Thank you for sharing so much. I feel inspired. You inspired me to start this. Bro, that's like the best thing in life. I get so happy. That's like, when people send me those messages, the best thing in the world. I couldn't really tell you many more things that make me more excited.
Dude, I send you fire emojis all the time, bro.
It's not even just the fire emojis. Like, I will get messages. First of all, yes, a lot of people are showing love, and I love when people show love, and it helps me. And like, I don't tell them all the time, but I really appreciate it. But there are people that are like genuinely starting their own business because they saw what I did, and like, they know me and they feel like they can do it too. I don't care how cringy my stuff is. I don't care how flex. I don't care about that. I care that the fact that there's a man or woman in this world that because of me or a indirect or direct cause, that they started something and they grew themselves and they became a better person. That's a direct impact that I can take to the grave. It's more than money can buy. It's more than clout can give you. It's more than followers can give you. It's something that's so wholesome that I don't necessarily even talk about it. It's just something that inside I'm like, wow, this is so cool. It's so cool, and it pushes me to do it 10 times bigger. I want to show every single person that follows my journey that you can be as big as you want, because I'm doing it in real time, and I'm telling you, like, it's going to happen, and it's happening.
Well, Yoni, thanks for coming on, bro. Like,
Of course.
I am inspired, and like, I just see you just keep on leveling up, and it's like, at first I'm just like,
bro, I have to say, like, the same thing for you. Like,
yeah.
And I told you this, like, we have 3 podcasts, and every time it's another level. Like,
this is another milestone. This is another milestone.
It's insane. Like, I'm telling you, like, I know you're saying this to me, and like,
I see you growing, and you're taking like same path, but just like very different path. And it's just, I don't know, man. It's inspiring, and it's cool to just see like how the world works.
Dude, I'm learning on the way, just like you guys are. But like I said, I'm gonna pass that around and throw it back to you guys. Like, you guys have grown significantly. You guys were in one room. Now you're in multiple places. You're booking shows with the biggest people. And like, every story and every post that I see, again, I'm like, this, that. And and then it starts to make sense. I start to feel the way the people who text me feel. Like, I feel like I was a part of your story. I feel like I got to see you guys go from just like trying this to like, you're doing this. And so I'm inspired. That inspires me. And like, it's the same thing. Now I understand how people feel when they see what we're doing, because it's like, you really do. You see the progress, and it's like, whoa, like, this is amazing. When I saw Logan Paul on your thing, I was like, this is so cool. Like,
Is that right there?
how'd that, like, how'd that happen? Like, you guys are killing it. You guys are actually killing it. So like, I mean, all these things that you're asking me and saying to me, like, I don't know, maybe you're not understanding it, but you've applied everything that I said to your life and to your business that you've been building. Like, you've applied it to yourself. You should be extremely proud. Like, every time I'd walk into this building, I would smile, like, just to be like, whoa, look at the production here. Look at the videos that you've produced. How many
glazing me too much.
How many millions of eyeballs have seen the stuff that you've put out? Do you have the number?
I don't have the number,
It's
but
like
I would probably
close
say
to a billion, if not more.
It's probably in the billions.
Mm-hmm.
People come into this room and they're like, I recognize
How
this
many
room.
people can you say did that?
A lot of people.
That you know.
I don't know.
That you came from where you came from. How many people in your high school have billions of views?
Well, the high school, now you're going to a really small
Hey, man, that's where it
filter.
all started.
I guess
you gotta
so.
be proud. You gotta take the moment in. If you don't sit back and are like, soak that in, like tonight, take a long drive and soak it in. Like, holy cow! Like, I built something that's running on its own. It's big. People work for us.
It's not
We're
running
making
on
money.
its own yet.
I mean, you're paying people.
Yeah.
You're now supporting people. Like, that's so cool. It's so inspiring. Like, that's amazing. And like, not just that, like, dude, you had the guy from You here. That was crazy. Like, come on, like,
bro.
the little kid in me who watches that show.
I'll be honest, that was probably the first and like so far the coolest thing that I've experienced. I'll tell you the story. I was sitting like right here behind this chair messing with some cables. This guy comes in and it said David on the invite, and then I'm like, David? He walks in. He looks like Penn Badgley. I'm like, David? He's like, oh no, my name's Penn, nice to meet you. And I'm like, oh, this might sound like crazy, but like, you ever watch You? You look just like him. And he's like, I forget what he actually said, but I said that to him. And then, no, he didn't even respond. I'm like, wait. No, I covered my mouth. I'm like, wait, you're him.
You're him.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, do you have my paper printed? I'm like, yeah. Then we talked, and he's super nice.
What paper? Like, what?
He needed a paper. Oh, and I didn't know the guest was going to be Sam Smith.
Wait, so you didn't even know?
He had a paper. I need to print it. I got it printed.
You didn't even know he was booking your studio?
I didn't even know. No, the producer didn't tell me nothing. He didn't tell me anything.
You just booked it. You just knew someone was coming, and then you saw him.
I just knew that there was 2 people coming, booked by David, and he booked the chairs. And then I print the paper. I see on the paper it says Sam Smith. I'm like, oh my God.
Like, how do you
I'm
not?
like, he's coming here?
But how isn't that a moment? How isn't that a moment, though?
And then Penn's like, yes, he's coming here. I'm like, oh my God, let me get ready.
But how is that not a moment that you're like, did you not see the significance? Like, because I couldn't bring those 2 people in a room.
I didn't either.
I don't know who can.
I didn't either.
I don't even think
producer did.
Like, any of my famous friends could put that together. Like, that's insane. I don't know how that's not a moment for you. That'd be a moment for me.
No, it is a moment for me.
And I'd be flexing the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Those are moments that are like, I mean, like, dude, that's insane. Like, you built this from nothing, and to the point where these people who you're right now asking me about, all these famous people, like, I should be asking you. Like, these people come to you. I go to them. They came to you. They paid you. You made money off of it.
I did.
Okay. You're winning here. What's going on?
Okay, here.
Guys, I have to ask Asher some questions
took over the
right
podcast.
now.
He took over the podcast.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you got started?
We'll do another episode where
like, someone needs to podcast these guys.
I'm trying to learn from people.
But you should start to teach.
I don't have the lessons yet.
I want to know how you did it.
I don't have the knowledge to teach yet.
I'm interested. I made a separate call and asked you, how did you guys do this? And you didn't even give me an answer. You're like, I don't know. They just came. I was like, bro.
We'll talk about it off camera after the podcast.
Yes, we will.
But anyways, Yoni, appreciate you, man.
My guy.
Thank you, bro.